So ready? Here we go. A little EASHL action, club style here on EA Sports. The moment of truth has arrived. It's time to drop the puck. There's been a lot of chatter over the last 24 hours on social media about this one, and it is time. We're underway. Here's a chance. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Bears able to make that save look easy. James, it's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Rask's going to hang on for a whistle. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still no score in this one. Boston's won the draw. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Here's a sharp angle shot. And stop that one. Sends it ahead to Chartier. The All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Oh, the official saw that trip, and the hand is up. And there's the whistle stopping the play. The Broons are going to be shorthanded, tripping the call.
Well, the official is right there to make the call, and no question about it, it's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for two.
Canada sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
First power play of the game, and an opportunity to go up by one, and analytics will tell you, when you score first, chances are you win the game.
Great hits up right with the stick by Chartier. Rask's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? They take possession as he locks him up off the face-off. No mistake on that one. A critical power play goal.
Well, he's going to get an A for effort on this goal, James, no question about it. He retrieves his nose is in on it, and then he has a knack for the net to finish it off.
Boston's won the face-off at center. Here's a short pass to Minton. Moves by the check. Oh, what a save! I can't believe he kept it out. And we are tied. New game here, Conor.
Oh, yeah, it's a new game, James. But I really like the pushback to get the equalizer. Now it's what they do with that momentum. This next shift is critical. Well, this is just an epic collapse in terms of D-zone coverage here, James, and a lot of questions will come about why he's behind the net. He looks to be chasing the puck and chasing the game here, but unfortunately, the
Boston's even things up. And Cheryl, given how early it is in this game, I like the direction it's going.
Yeah, it's a jarring start, right? You wind up behind the 8 ball right away. It's not the start that you would have wanted, but your response is key. You got to have your veteran leadership stand up. You got to find a way to assert yourself into the game. They did it.
Canada's got the puck. Puck grab by Malte. Here's a pass to the middle, and that doesn't connect. Taken along the wall by Malte. Unable to reach that one. Here we go, one-man rush. Scores! The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next two shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. Well, this is a goal, and it exemplifies that speed kills, in particular through the neutral zone. I mean, you get an odd man rush, and everyone's moving as you cross the blue line. You have numbers, you're going to make your opponent pay.
Boston's gone up by one after that goal here in the first.
Well, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. You got a little bit of jump to your step, you're more confident, and now you got to attack. You got to push when your opponent's down.
Shot! Oh, he had the answer on that one. Big save by the goaltender once again. Boston's got the puck along the wall.
a great one.
Slides it back to the blue line. Canada's got it in the neutral zone. Moves into the slot. From the back of the cage with the puck. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center. And he grabs the loose puck and he's in all alone. Scores! Absolutely wonderful finish on the breakaway.
All the way down the ice, James. The ability to get away from the puck. Look over his shoulder, know where everyone is, and then that clean finish. Unbelievable goal. He's on a breakaway, James, with breakaway speed, and he gets there because he gets a foot on his opponent, and no one's going to catch him. He's got all the time in the world to make his decision on what he's going to do, and he makes the right one and fills the back of the net.
Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net. But when you're in tight to the net, you don't have much margin of error here. And he's able to find the back of the net. It's all about accuracy, not necessarily how hard the shot is.
Boston's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. Minton's quick stick lands the puck here at center. Slides it across. Puck picked up by Minton. Rips it from the blue line. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Here in the back half of this period, the Bruins have taken control of this one, now leading by 3. Canada's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. To the front! And he opts to wait for more support. Sends the pass over. Canada's got the puck against the boards. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
Bonilla's the one to lead the comeback here. He's the captain of this team with an offensive zone faceoff. No better way to create some momentum than get one on the board.
And he coughs it up with the pass. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. Boston's got it into the offensive zone. Shot! Oh! Steals a goal as he flashes the glove with the stop. Boston's holding a noticeable edge in the shot department here in the first, and they lead as a result. Minton's won the draw, and they look to set up. Unleashes a cannon! And he denied that opportunity. Oh, trying to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post.
The Bruins putting on a clinic in the offensive zone, trying to pad their stats and increase their lead. The puck has been on their stick all night long. This one goes off the post. It's a tough one. You can see the frustration there. Every shooter wants to score.
Here they come on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. Canada's gained possession along the boards. The All-Stars take it along the wall. And he loses control here. Boston's got a hold of the puck now. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Bonilla's lugging the puck. And that's intercepted by Chartier. Canada's got the puck in their own end. Drills them. 20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. number 2 set to go here. Officials moments away from dropping the puck. It was quite the one-sided tilt in the first 20 minutes. Let's see if that continues here in the second. Taken by Rhea. And some textbook body contact there. Lead pass ahead. Intercepted the pass. Dropped him in the open ice.
Let's go!
Dropped him. And that one's turned away.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by staying space alone. Bears found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
The Bruins have generated a lot of pucks on net and have turned more than a few of those shots into goals. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with the tired group that they're playing against.
Makes the easy save with the glove.
Rask had a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there. And that's showing that he's emotionally engaged. He's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy.
And there we go. Icing is the call. The Bruins lead here in the second period, and they have been the more active team offensively. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Comes up with the block. Absolutely fearless. Boston's got a hold of the puck. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Oh, he denies it with a fantastic stop there. The Bruins will play it from the defensive zone. And the officials are calling a delayed penalty here. Looks like a trip.
I always hated to play in these games. It just came out flat and nothing you did made it better. Now they got to kill off a penalty when they're getting blown out. Real tough game.
Well, as both teams dig in for the face-off here, just moments away, it's our first opportunity to look at the power play unit here.
An opportunity with their first power play of the game, an offensive zone draw. You got to be on the same page, and it's huge to win. Possession is everything.
And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Maltese gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Boston's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone face-off. And here's the pass to Minton.
Goaltenders today adding such personal touches to their face mask, and in this one, man, he takes it and it gets scuffed. It's right off his melon.
Minton's ready to take the draw here on this power play. Boston's got the puck inside the offensive zone. And a great save!
They're dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
Moves the puck up to Minton. Pass back to the point. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
Just a few seconds remaining here with this man advantage. Can they get something going here? Trying to make a move, and the puck hops away.
Some would say it's not a big deal as they have a comfortable league and they don't execute on the power play. I would say different though, James. Habits are everything. It's about moving forward and pushing and getting uncomfortable. This group certainly just looked comfortable.
Great heads-up play to poke it away at the offensive end. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Rask.
Sometimes it's all working for you, James, and it's all working for him tonight, and you wish you could just circle these dates on the calendar and remember them and recall them when you're facing adversity because everything seems to be working for him tonight. When it's on his stick, when it's off his stick, his shot, everything is looking good. A multiple-point effort in this one so far.
Off the draw, they take possession. Through pass ahead.
Fast and quick lead pass.
What a stop. Boston's got a hold of it along the wall. Blast from the blue line. And that goes off a body.
Maltese trying to gun it out there, James. I mean, he looks injured. He's really laboring, but trying to put himself in a good position to get out.
And there's the hat-trick, and this place is silent.
Well, he's licking his chops when he goes on the road, hey, James, and he gets his hattie. I mean, he's been feeling it. When he's on the road, he's something else. It's going to be a quick release that gets it done here, James, but I'm more impressed with him getting to position. You got to fight to get to those areas. It's tough in there. You pay the price, and because he does, he scores a goal.
Minton's won the draw. And that's offside, stopping the play. Boston's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Puck is dropped, play resumes. Grabs it in his own end. It's up for a little rock'em sock'em.
That's rock'em sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it?
Tonight on the play, whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it and makes the save.
Made the save on the play. Let's let go. Oh, they do it again.
Nah, he just saved that there. He's really owning his crease.
Can't complete the passes and goes off the stick. Bears gonna hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Minton's been the premier threat on the ice tonight here, James. When the puck has been on his stick, he has had finish and he has made things happen. I don't think the goaltender or the other team has an answer to solve him right now. He's got Hattie in this game, and he may not be done.
Face-off coming up here, and Cheryl, let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
No question about it, James. We know where the momentum lies right now after some sustained pressure, heavy forecheck.
And the pylon continues, and these home fans, I think, have had about enough.
Yeah, they have had enough, and they paid money, and they're leaving the building. Why? Because they are frustrated with their team and the lack of effort today, just getting thrown out of the water. This is why you practice that play, James. You're in the offensive zone, and you got to make the most of it with a key win. Everyone knows their responsibilities. They take it to the net, and it's a great goal.
Here's a chance. Goodness, it's a night for the ages on his part.
It really is, James. He's playing with such confidence, and every time he takes it to the net, you know that he's not going to be denied. It's in him, he's attacking, and he's buzzing all around the ice.
Boston's firepower in full effect tonight as they continue to dominate late in period number 2.
And this is a collective and cohesive effort as well. And you know in the intermission, there's going to be a lot of chatter and some relaxation laughs in that dressing room because they have this lead, they have this game. They just want to come out and continue to play the way they started it.
Scooped up along the wall by Minton. Oh, and a misfires. That goes right out of the zone. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Takes the feed. Cuts into the paint. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
And a poke check knocks the puck away. Nice zone entry from the middle. Under a minute to go here inside the second period. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Moves it quickly over to Minton. Can't get a hold of that pass. All right, we've played now 40 minutes in this one, and still a critical 20 minutes still needs to be played. Go stretch your legs, grab that final snack, because the third period is just around the corner. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. 2/3 of the way to the finish line, and this one to regulation. And he puts home his own rebound.
Well, this is a second effort, and everyone on the bench erupts when he scores his goal, James. Why? Because he's tenacious on the play. He doesn't just shoot the puck, he finds his own.
The Broons continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
It's in! He gets a hold of his own rebound and makes it count the second time.
I really like the effort on this goal, James. He gets the initial shot off, but then he continues towards the net, gets it behind that defender, so can't catch up to the rebound, and he puts it in.
The Broons continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
But in all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
And says it's just out of reach. And that slides right out to center ice. Feeds the puck to Malte. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Passes it over. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gone to position in time, and he's able to take it away. Well, he's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Takes control of the puck. Tries to get it over to Chartier. He's got a stop. Great defensive play. My broadcast partner, she's smiling right now. Look at you.
Yeah, I love those defensive plays. Love those metrics, James. Just when you think you're down and out, you ain't. And that's what happens here. He continues to move his feet. Closes quickly, and that's if he gets himself within striking distance to be able to get that stick-on puck and negate the play.
And he sidesteps the check.
Well, he uses his speed to break away from his opponent and reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him to be able to convert. What a beautiful play.
Boston's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so, and we always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, drive in the pace of play, just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Conor with magic carpet. Canada's got a hold of it against the wall. The Bruins pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. And we got an offside with a face-off looming. The Bruins offense has been the story tonight as they continue to lead big time in the third. And off the draw, they win the face-off. The All-Stars take it across the line. He got all of that hit. Canada's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Quick feed to Chason. Passes over to Minton. Plays it in. Oh, the breakaway. Can't get that one to go.
Well, it's extremely frustrating when you do the work to get in on a breakaway and then you get nothing in return, a missed opportunity.
Backhander. Scores. And maybe an attempt to try to make it respectable, or is this a comeback here, Cheryl?
Well, it certainly makes the deficit look better. Listen, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but that's the starting point. If you want to be able to claw your way back into this one, you got to build out that last shift.
Chason stick handling in his own zone.
team right throughout this game, and I think that's a message that their coaching staff sent them. You know, they want them to be physical on the puck, really physical and engaged, and then when they get it, they can dance, and the offensive zone can be their playground. Well, we're getting a little action, finally, a little life out of this team here, James, but it's a little too late. I mean, they weren't ready to start this game, and it's a reason why they've been blown out. Quite frankly, they were not ready.
The Bruins have looked good tonight, especially offensively here in this third period. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Scores! And he did it again! It's a night to remember!
Oh, he's having himself again, isn't he, James? He's flying around the ice. I mean, if I'm the coach, I'm just telling his teammates, get him the puck. I really like this shot, James. It's about accuracy when you recognize there's a screen net from the goaltender. He's down in the butterfly trying to make himself as big as possible. Not big enough for that shot.
Boston's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. He says, let's get physical on that play. Here's a shot. Stopped with ease. And he's got a hold of it against the wall. The All-Stars will try the puck from behind the net. Let's get the call. Chase-off's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Well, it's been a complete blowout, James. Now you take a penalty and it stops the clock. It's a frustrating night. You just want to move on.
Boston's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Power plays can be so finicky, and you have to adjust on the fly when it isn't working. Read the ice that's given, and you can't get cute when it isn't working. You got to find a way to get it to the net. What better opportunity?
And he put it just wide as it hits the outside of the post.
Boston's players are starting to squeeze their sticks a little bit tight here, James. They continually hit the post. Listen, the good part is they're still in the lead, so they got to free themselves up a little bit and find the netting.
Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Puts it on net. Blocked shot.
Well, if you want to be on the PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center.
Chase-on's penalty is almost expired. With a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly that power play did. Yes, they didn't execute. It didn't seem to have the urgency that they had earlier in the game.
Rask's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Bear's been so difficult to beat tonight. I mean, he's been so athletic and desperate in his net. I mean, just when you think it's going in, he steals it and takes it away, and that's kind of uplifts his entire group. He is the energy provider tonight. He needs everyone else to start stepping it up and get out of their zone.
The Bruins have it now. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final three. That opportunity's rejected. And a penalty coming up here as the officials all over that as they saw him slow him up. Let's see what the official says here. Chartier's getting 2 for hooking.
Well, this game is in hand, it's in check, and they've got a comfortable lead, so this penalty, it's not having an impact. Well, with earlier success on the power play, I think they'll operate in the same fashion, James, in that 1-3-1 setup where they look to work through the flanks because you know they've got some lethal shooters on this team.
Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Cutting to the front of the net. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Made the stop on the play. The All-Stars have it behind the net. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Maltese ready for the draw on this man advantage. Canada's got possession here in their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Takes a shot. They'll need more than that to beat him. You know, you listen to this place, and this is an unruly group of fans quite frustrated from what they saw of disappointing performance by the home team tonight. Boston's offense has put on a show tonight, and here they are in blowout mode late in the third. Canada's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Chase-off's going off for interference.
That penalty seal the deal here, James, late in the third. There's no runway left to get back on the board.
And on the heels of that call, we get ourselves a little 4-on-4 on the ice. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. Cheryl, I like to try to preach to my kids, sharing is caring, but in this one, it was all about puck possession here. No sharing.
Well, sometimes there's a time to share, and sometimes there's the time to keep it to yourself and be selfish, and really felt that they were evasive. They held the puck well. When the time presented itself to attack the lane, they did it.
So much for joining us here. It was a fun one to call, and we will see you soon. For all of us here at EASHL.